Hi everyone, you have reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with my take on The Real Housewives of Potomac, their second episode for this season. Their first episode started with a party thrown by Wendy Acefo so she can show her new body, and she called it the nude interlude. So that happened last week. So our second episode for this season, we're yet again into another party, this time thrown by none other than the Grande Dame herself, Karen. Karen throws a party and she calls it the love party. The party is really for couples. However, Karen did extend the invitation to all of the ladies. Gizelle got her invitation and she declined. Okay, she declined because her and Karen are not in a good space right now. And Karen feels that Gizelle is misplacing her anger, that she really should be mad at her ex or ex-husband or current boyfriend or whatever he is. So Karen feels that that's who Gizelle should really put her anger towards, but she's misplacing it and putting it on Karen. And I have to say I agree with Karen in this place. But either way, Gizelle declined the invite. She invited Robin and her husband, Juan. Well, Robin did not go, so she declined. But they showed a little smidgen where Juan said he wasn't going either. So that's another declined invite right there. Surprisingly enough, Candace and her husband showed up to the party. You know, we can say a lot about Candace, but Candace definitely, to the best of her ability, tries to practice forgiveness. And I have to give that to Karen. So Karen showed up, her and her husband, Chris, they came to the party. Ashley came solo, not shocked. So Ashley was there. The new girl was there with her husband. Mia, her husband, was there. And then Wendy and her husband showed up to the love party also. Before we get into everything that happened in the love party, we all know that Wendy got her whole, I'm going to just call it a mommy makeover. She got the boobs done. She got the butt done. You know, some other tweaks here and there. But, you know, Wendy is a whole new person and she's feeling herself. And as I stated in my other video, I will say this, Wendy really looks good. So they're trying to help us get to know the new girl, Mia. So they had some scenes where they were in Mia's home, showing her husband, showing her children. I believe she said one of the older child is from a previous relationship, and then her and her current husband have two children, I want to say together. It kind of went a little fast, but I think I caught that message well. You know, the husband is going to be interesting. I think they're going to give us some good TV. It's going to be interesting, the interaction that we saw them having in the house. You know, it's going to be interesting. I'll just say that. Mia is a beautiful, beautiful woman. However, I will say this. I think all the tweets, all the fillers, it is showing up for her on her in my opinion, a not so good way. She's starting to look like the typical people that get these fillers and all of that stuff. I think she probably, if she would have left it alone, she would have been just beautiful without all of that stuff. But I think all of this fillers and stuff, it shows up differently in different scenes for her. And I think it's messing with her face. For her to be only 36 years old, it doesn't appear that way, but that's my opinion. You let me know your thoughts. She appears to be a little bit older, and I'm going to blame it on all of these fillers and everything else that she's doing to her face and her body. Phenomenal body. When, you know, I saw her tonight at the love party, but the face, I'm just like, I think she's doing too much. My opinion. So now let's move on. So they're trying to get us to get to know Mia a little bit more. And I'll save some more thoughts about her when I talk about the love party. So we also tonight with Gizelle, which I absolutely love. I think she has beautiful daughters. And the oldest daughter is having trouble passing her test for her learner's permit. So they kind of talked about that. Gizelle and her oldest daughter did a little confessional together. I absolutely love the daughters, and I absolutely love when they have, show them together and they're showing that family time. So we got to see a little bit of that tonight. And the daughter's telling Gizelle that she just does not know how to pick out men. And from everything we've seen Gizelle go through with her dating life, they are absolutely 100% correct. Wise information from the mouth of the children. But anyway, so we saw Gizelle in her home with her children. So Robin comes to Gizelle's house, and Gizelle's other addition or part of the house is now finished, and that's where Gizelle's bedroom is. And then she has, like, you walk up the stairs and it's like a closet area, which it came out very nice. We all know Gizelle kind of struggles with the fashion sense, and I think she struggled a little bit with the design sense, but I will say her bedroom and the closet, it looked pretty nice. But her own friend Robin, her bestie, who Gizelle always has Robin's size, shaded Gizelle's house when she came there. She said, I never really had the opportunity to come there during the pandemic. Now that I'm seeing it, she said, unfortunately, the outside doesn't match the inside. And she said the outside is ugly. And the attachment where Gizelle made into her bedroom and her walk-in closet, or her big closet, she said it just doesn't match the house. It does not, but I'm shocked that Robin was the one to shade her and not somebody else. Anyway, that's what happened tonight. So you can go and see it for yourself, but that's just a little recap of her and Robin talking. The shocking part, but maybe not too shocking for me, is, we had a little confessional from Gizelle. Finally, she just agrees with Karen, even though she may not have said it that way. But she tells Robin that, her and Jamal are kind of not together. During the pandemic, they haven't seen each other, which that's shocking to none of us, because if you been following the show, Monique, although she's no longer on the show, she told us that the relationship between Gizelle and Jamal Bryant was fake. Okay, several people have said the relationship was fake. Unfortunately, Jamal Bryant himself, after that last season, post something on his own social media talking about he's single. How does the man, your ex-husband, that you're allegedly getting back together with, post that he's single but y'all still together? That is messy all in and of itself. But anyway, this all happened. So now Gizelle is talking to Robin, and she says, to Robin, I have to, just say this. I'm really starting to believe like Jamal just lives in my phone. Gizelle, why are we even bringing this up? So now you're trying to say because of the pandemic, you and Jamal are not together, but you don't want to address the elephant in the room. But when it comes to everyone else, you drag it out of them, beat it out of them. They have to speak their truth, but you're not going to speak yours. You want to try to sell to us that the pandemic is the reason why y'all two are not together. Anyway, let's move on. But like I said, the confession and the shocking part is she repeats Karen's words, and she admits that Jamal only lives in her phone with his phone number, and I don't think he probably even FaceTime her. But anyway, that's what happened with Gizelle tonight, because she did not go to the love party. So let's move on. Let's speed this up a little bit, and let's talk about the love party. I told you all who was there. The only people that were not there were Gizelle and Robin, and of course Robin's husband. So we're sitting down, we're at this party, everybody comes in, Karen and Candace speaks and agrees, to something, I guess, to try to fix their relationship or whatever, and that's fine. I mean, you gotta forgive and forget, right? So Mia and Wendy kind of get into it over some stupid stuff, but I mean, I got it a little bit. And most of the ladies want to know that how did Mia kind of not take up for Karen, who is her friend, at this nude interlude party when her and Gizelle was getting into it. At one point, Mia said, even though she just met Gizelle, that she said, I'm sitting here and I just feel that Gizelle has a good heart. But now at the love party, she's almost trashing Gizelle and saying, well, if you're saying that you want Ray to not be here or something to happen to Ray, then obviously Gizelle doesn't have a good heart. The problem is, I know what's going on with Mia. Anytime they have a new castmate, this castmate has to come on and show up and show out, or they will risk not being a castmate the next season. And I think that's where all of these, where Bravo goes wrong with these series. You got to give people, in my opinion, at least 2 seasons to show us what they're about. One season is not going to work. And first of all, the first season, just let them have an easy ride so we can get to know them and have some feelings and buy into the new person, buy into their character, buy into their lifestyle. If right off the bat you want them to come out and be like, bam, 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 it's not going to seem authentic to us. It's not going to seem real. We're not going to really care either way. So they should give these people 2 seasons before they threaten taking their job away. And that's just my opinion. So I feel like Mia feels like I got to do something so that people be like, yeah, she's it, and I get to stay another season. And that's why I think she's all over the place. One minute you're coming in as Karen's friend, but then you had a dinner where you just met Gizelle. Her and Karen are fighting. You don't take her for your friend. You say that, Gizelle has a good heart. But then right after, you're now saying that, you don't like Gizelle. Just messy, not authentic. And then her and Wendy get into it over just dumb stuff, in my opinion. So that's pretty much what happened at the love party. They played this cute little game, like couples game, where they ask questions and, they go back and forth. One of the questions was like, if your husband was attracted to anyone in your friend group, who would it be? They all answered. Wendy and her husband said the question, on the little board they write, is not applicable. So in other words, Wendy's husband would not be attracted to any other woman in the group. Well, I think they're starting to put little breadcrumbs and stuff out for us, because the rumors out in the streets is that Wendy's husband is allegedly cheating with someone in his office. So he didn't like anybody in her friend group, but let's see if this comes out later on, these rumors that her husband is cheating. So overall, tonight's episode, I enjoyed it. I was here for it. I'm just peeking at my notes to make sure I said everything I wanted to say about this episode. If you did not have a chance to watch it, go check it out. But the most important thing, like I said, is Gizelle admitting that Jamal Bryant, her ex-husband, who she was supposed to be getting back together with, just lives in her phone. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts. Chat with me in the comments. I'm here for next week when I'll come back again with my take on episode 3. Let me know your thoughts and I'll talk with you soon. See you in the next video, actually. Actually, before that, I'm saying see you in the next video. But tomorrow night at 8 p.m., I'm going live. I have a young lady that wrote a book. She was adopted. I happen to know the family, very good family, a great story. I'm going to see how much they are comfortable with telling tomorrow night when we go live. But I'm going to talk to her parents. I'm going to talk to her. Her book is only $9.99 on Amazon. Support. is called Morphine to Majesty. And I will say this, the reason why it's morphine because her biological mother was on drugs and was continuing to take the drugs while she was pregnant with her. So when the baby was born, unfortunately, the baby is born addicted to drugs because your child, when you're pregnant, ingest everything that you ingest. So in order to wean the baby off of morphine, off of the drugs, they give them morphine. Very interesting story. I hope you join me live. Like I said, she's a beautiful young lady, only 14 years old. This is her first book, but it's her true life story that she's telling. And also she wants to get the message across that adoption is necessary, and for anybody out there thinking about adoption, they should definitely do it. All right, guys, thanks again. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back, and hope to see you tomorrow night on my live, and I'll see you in the next video.